but I'm telling you right now, this leather is so super soft. What I do love about this shoe, and the one thing a lot of people aren't talking about is, what's good YouTube? I'm Tori AKT with Drip TV. Appreciate you tuning to the channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you like sneaker content. If you want to stick around, if you like what you see, you can subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. If you're returning, thank you again for coming back again. If you're first time here, I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate all the support and thank you again. Now, I'm well aware that airships aren't popular with everybody and they aren't popular within the sneaker community. But however, airships have been getting a lot of collaborations. Mamba was one of the first ones to do it. They started out with the blue pair, which I don't have, but that pair is numbered and exclusive. And yes, it's one of the ones that's going for a lot of money. If you don't know, Mamba had 3 airships that released. The first one was the blue pair, and yes, it's exclusive. And that pair is one of the only pairs that are going for a lot of money. Yes, they're numbered. The other 2, the green pair comes out later this month, but they had the black pair with an aged midsole. Now they're coming out with a green pair later this month as well that looks similar to this one. Then we had Corporate Got 'em came out with these, and as you see, it has a little branding on there too as well with the Got 'em on the back. Also, we had Real Tree Camo. A lot of people know, yes, this was a collaboration too as well, and it has on the pin back here, it has blood and sweat. Another one that released too was the Soul Goods. Unfortunately, I don't have that one, but those are really nice too, and they have their branding too on there as well. Then we had the ones that look like the Nigel Sylvester. It had a red pair and a blue pair. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the blue pair, but I did get the red pair, and it has the Every Game on the back. These are still nice, but again, it is an airship. There have been a lot of other colors, as you can see, diffused blue, green, tech gray, orange, yellow, and now we have one of the collaborations they just released from Awake, New York. Now, I don't know why they sent this in this huge box, but we're about to find out. So here we have the Jordan Awake Airship. I have to say, I'm a sucker for packing, and I love that they did this. A couple of the other collaborations, like Corporate, did their own packing too as well, which looked good, as well as the Mamba. For me, I like that. A lot of us don't like it, but what they did with this is butter. Then you got the snakeskin print all over the box too as well. That's also a dope touch. I like that they put their branding on there. So this is something that I like. Awake is in New York. The founder spent time at Supreme too as well for a number of years before opening up Awake New York. And I think it was founded in like 2012, if I can remember. I remember seeing the first glimpse of those Awake shoes last year on the Sneakers Live, and they showed the red pair and the blue pair. And I was like, man, those are nice. But the one thing nobody's talking about, I'm gonna show you guys in a little bit, but the one thing that I was looking at was like, man, they had the red pair and the blue pair, but then I found out that they were gonna be releasing on 2 different times. The red pair, of course, right now, and then of course the blue pair will be released later this holiday season. But enough about that. But just real quick, just like I mentioned about the box, Corporate Got 'em came in this type box, and I think a few other ones came in too as well, but this was cool how they did this box. Corporate had their branding with the paper on the inside, which was dope. At Mamba, which released theirs, just like all their other collabs and all their other shoes, you can see the imprinted A on there. If the light can hit it just right, it has all that, and it has their branding with the paper too on it as well. And some of the regular boxes, like the green pair, the pine green, came in a regular Nike box, but of course it is green, but on there it does say 1984 Airship PE. Opening up the Awake Airship, it does come with some coordinates, and I can't remember where the coordinates are. I'm not sure if it goes to the store, if it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere in New York, but I can't remember. I didn't take the time to Google it and see. My bad. I love packing. I love a story, and with the collaborations and what they've done with the airships, a lot of people are overlooking the fact that they're taking the time and they're taking the energy to go above and beyond to do a little bit something extra too as well. And I like how they take all the little hits and use and just, you know, make it special, make it their own. Just like with each collaboration, each corporate did theirs. Mamba, they're taking their time and they're doing it. But again, you got the standard airship paper, but it does have the Awake on there. And I think in this one, they did the Awake one a little bit different. They provide you with a little bit more details and then put their own stamp and their own branding about that. But also too, what I like of what they did, they gave you the stickers, and they gave it says where I'm from. And of course, it's got Brooklyn on there highlighted, but it's also got the other boroughs, so the 5 boroughs. So I know Awake is huge in you know, supporting the community, supporting all the boroughs and stuff and everything. So that's why, you know, I think they said that they always incorporate or include and make sure to have the community going and stuff and everything. Wings logo on there, the Jordan Jumpman and everything that's in there. Also the tech specs for the shoe, and it's catered to the Awake, if you can see that. Most of the other ones are just generic, but they took the time to do something special for Awake. Again, on the paper, you see right there, it's got the Awake, and of course, you can't see it, it's got like the streets and stuff and all everything. I think that's a real nice touch, but let's take the shoes out. Well, here we have the Jordan Airship PE Awake. Now, I do have a couple of gripes about this shoe that I will get into in a second, but at the same time, I have a lot of things that I do like about this shoe. Now, the one thing you can't see about this shoe, this leather is very, very, very soft. If you guys can't see that, or if you have these, put it in the comments what you think about this leather. This leather is very, very soft. It's some of the best leather that I've seen on any of the airships, and I can't deny it. You know, just taking it out the box and just smelling it, it's just one of those things. It's just like, but then you see the outsole here. This is one of my favorite things about the shoe, is the outsole. Now, my gripe is, yes, the midsole. You know, it's on the Armamiers, they're doing it on the new ones, but it's one of those things that it comes along with the territory. You got that silver swoosh outlined in red right there, but if you can see, it's got that tumbled leather all on the shoe right there. Just so, so, so nice. Then you got that A right there for Awake New York. Now, I'm not totally a huge fan on that. I still like it though. It's not a deal breaker for me, but you know, it's got their co-branding on there, which is cool, just like corporate did theirs on the back there of theirs. Now, the two things I do like about this shoe, oh, before I get to that, they threw in the old school Jumpman hang tags that used to come in a lot of the shoes. They don't really do this anymore, but they went old school with that, which is one thing I do like too as well. Again, you got the Nike Air tongue right there. And then on the inside, it's got the Awake, which is, I think, a great detail too as well. Now, what I do love about this shoe, and the one thing a lot of people aren't talking about, is the Wings logo. A lot of people aren't mentioning the fact that this is the first airship that has had the Wings logo, which is very, very special and iconic, I think. But what you don't know, what you haven't seen, I don't think too many people are talking about, is it says Awake within the Wings logo. That right there is special. I feel like that's a huge and special deal right there with that snakeskin print, and on the back it has the Nike Air on the shoe, but then on the other one it says Awake New York on there, which is also dope. But again, like I said, this is the first airship that has donned the Wings logo, and I don't think a lot of people are mentioning that with this shoe, but that's one reason why I wanted this one too, because it's the first one that's done it. None of the other airships have the Wings logo. Regular airship doesn't, collab airship doesn't, but the Soul Goods did have something on there, that their logo right there, but it's not the Wings logo. These do come with extra red laces in there, which is also a good touch too as well. And again, like I said, they did these really good, switching it up, adding in all those extras. And again, this leather is A1. You can't really see it like in hand, but I'm telling you right now, this leather is so super, super, super soft. And like I said, these will wear well. And like I mentioned, the airships, the insoles in these are thick. They comfort your feet, and it's something that you can wear for a very long time. But again, here's the back of the heels again on these. And you know, I'm feeling these. And if you missed out on them and you still want to get them, again, I know they're not going for much on the resale market, but I could care less about that. But if you're looking for a nice shoe that's gonna, you know, be comfortable, great leather, not that expensive. But like I said, this is the first airship that's donned the Wings logo, and the Wings logo is changed up. It has the Awake New York on there. None of the other airships have done that. None of the other collaborations have done that. Not even Union was able to do that with their Union ones. Got to think about that too. These are special. I'm glad I was able to hit on the EQL raffle. I know it wasn't that hard. I know a lot of people were able to get these, but at the same time too, you know, I wear shoes and I get shoes for myself that I like and that I know I'm gonna wear, that I know it's gonna be comfortable and something unique and nice. And everything with that, you know, on there, like I said, when I saw that they had the red and blue pair, and I was like, oh man, that'll be kind of dope. Even though I really don't like mismatching shoes, I thought the concept was awesome. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the blue pair looks like later on this year. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the airships, what you think about these collaborations, what you think about these shoes and what's going on with them and everything. I appreciate all the support. Again, I'm gonna hit you off with an on-foot review, and I appreciate it. Everyone stay blessed, stay safe, and remember, you're never too old to drip.